Hired Claw, everyone's favorite. Everyone's favorite. And we still got the land, so you know, you don't have a land, so you get the land. Okay, that's fine. I think we just Heartless Act then. And we use the bounce spell to try to kill this guy. And this one gets firebending. And this card is doing a lot. So what we can do, either counter something or bounce and counter instant or sword. Man, I think we have options. We are doing stuff. Alright. I think we go for this. We have stock up, so we can be a little bit loosey with the value, you know. Loosey-goosey. Unfortunately, you know, they got this. Hopefully they cannot use this 1 mana, but even if they can, that's fine. Alright, this is nice. This is a type of draw we want to see. Okay, so next turn is bounce into exhale, then we stock up and we continue. Alright, I mean, so far so good. Against red deck with basically no removal. I learned to enjoy Into the Flood Maw because it's very often 1 mana removal in a way. Like, the games are so fast and there are so many synergies that if you can break something like this, usually you get really good deal, man. Yep, look at this. Of course we are getting outvalued by an aggro deck, the classic, but we'll try to make it work. I think now we chill and we try to find land into something. I mean, man, I want double scroll so much. I want it so much, man. Can we? No, we have to go for removal. We have to go for removal. Sloth, don't be too greedy on those juicy cards. So we can draw for 2 mana. That's not bad. If we draw a land... Oh, this is actually really good. Okay, guys. So I think we pay life. I know it's terrifying. I know. But I think we actually do. And then we can either counter or do something even cooler. And we have 5. So it's only 1 mana. Man, 1 mana to draw a card already. Because we have 5 islands. Usually you always go for passage on island. Wild Ride. But what would happen if something killed your cool creature? Do I have to do it now? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Alright. That is still fine. Because they wasted the card and all the power. So they get the token, but they cannot really do anything with it. And we can do stuff with our cool scroll. This is how we start advantage. Yeah, I should wait until they play second. They would probably go for this as well. But it's fine. Because... we are getting cards finally, because right now we are in this weird spot where we don't have enough, but with Scroll we will recover and recoup very quickly. Alright, I think this is it. I think this is it. So now we can counter, draw cards, and Into the Flood Maw, whatever they have. Let's see the play. Fire Nation. Alright, sure. You can see how incredibly useful this card is, man. Like, it's actually insane. It's actually insane. Man, you always find a play where you just get all the good stuff. And I think we just keep the counters, but yes. And this is the moment where we are doing cards for free, and we will even play this. This is on black mana. We already get the full discount now. Yeah, okay. This looks so bluish. Don't look into it. Alright, so now our opponent needs to go for our counter spell shield. We have quite a lot because we use the intrusion too. What about... this one? We have Marang, bro. Just so they know. They need to know. Of course, then they have to pay. Oh, no play? Bro, I was sure this is just a start. I was sure it's a bait. Sure. We can surveil. That's nice. It basically gives us 1 better draw then. So let's see what we get. Another Marang? The greed, man. Oh, I'll take it. I'll actually take it. Give me my Marang. And I think we just need to counter, draw cards, and then play Marang and bounce everything they have. Man, we've got this game. We've absolutely got this game. Let's, you know what? Let's just draw with this. It will be even we can make a... Oh, I'm not sure if that's the right play, but guys, I'm getting extra scroll. I'm drawing 3 cards a turn forever. I'm not saying no to this. They will scoop soon. Oh, that's the power of scrolls. Hopefully they don't... Okay, they have 2 mana. I wonder if they have white for infinite combo. We probably want to drop island here. This will be hard, but maybe we have an opening. This will be very rough, man. If they can use this discount, man, this could be white. Okay, I'll take the damage. As long as we take damage, I'm fine. We go for this. We don't want to pay life. If we don't have to. On this turn, we can punish them for not playing something. Yes, so this is... Oh, they have Appa. Or the other guy. Oh, this will be rough. Okay, so we need to prepare. They will go for infinite combo soon. And we probably need to double spell in order to break it. Okay, this is a decent one. So we go for this, we pay life. And then we see. Let's see, if they go for the play. We can break a lot here. Bro. We baited them so perfectly. So, countered. And I will make a stop just to make sure that, you know, we get the stuff. I think we get rid of this guy too. This way, they cannot save it. We played this deck, we know exactly how it works. And it's very hard to assemble the combo as perfectly as they had on the play with elves with 2 pieces of combo already, probably the 3rd one in hand. So we broke it masterfully. And now they need to kinda, you know, scrap for value. Okay, very good draw, very good draw. We go for the scroll. Do we go for the scroll? Or we Aetherize everything? I think we need this first. We can always use this to counter triggered ability, which is something they kinda use. Tapping for stock up is tempting, man, but if we activate this, this should be good enough, I think. Our opponent is thinking, but with what? Maybe they have, like, Appa? No, Ang. The other guy was Ang, I remember. Alright, I think we just want to draw cards, honestly. This is 2 damage, this is not enough. Okay, that's a little bit more than I would love to. You control, that's important. So why do they want to... I honestly like it. Okay. This is interesting. So they lowered the damage, and I'm not sure where is the value in this. Let's take 3. Because they are giving us time. I wanted to counter it, but it actually is beneficial to you know, to our gameplay, I think. Sure, because they will swing all, and they will never play around Aetherize. So those tokens will just die instantly. Oh, they just wanted more tokens, I think. But that still plays into our hand. And now we can draw cards. If we hit island, it will be free. Oh man, that's even better. Okay, I'll kill it. Like, that's what we do. We're a Dimir control player. We specialize in killing creatures. And man, free stuff forever. Oh, that's my jam. So now they cannot really kill us. Aetherize is so cool because you know that you cannot die through the board on that turn. Like, at all. Okay, so it seems they don't have instants, and because you have the scroll, you don't care about losing cards. Like, you draw 2 a turn anyway, and later even more. Llanowar Elves, sure. We can do it multiple times, and then we sweep with Black Sun. Oh, yes. We need some lands, we need more mana, man. And this is not exactly what I wanted, but we need to make sure that we draw those scrolls. Let's hit the lands. Not a land, but I mean, kinda okay. I think we Aetherize. Yeah, this is the play. This is the play. Because at this point we are drawing 3 cards a turn, we will never miss a land, and all we need to do is just survive. But to be honest, 2 damage we can just ignore it. I wanted to Aetherize, but if they are pushing so little, like, okay. Let's draw. We need to get land. Perfect. Okay, and now we can fix the first thing. The board. Perfect. Your go. Yeah, we'll do. Yeah, they lost. I don't think there's anything they can do here. We can counter it because we are a control deck. I wanted to say counterspell deck, but the name is control, right? Counterspell is just something I just do all the time. Sure. Alright, they will draw 2 cards. Mean. How can an aggro deck draw 2 cards? Okay, one of them probably was a land. Okay, we'll counter the big guy. So that was the only time they got any value. Now we are ready with the counter spells. Graveyard? Not really important. We could also go Marang. But first let's draw our 3 cards for the turn until we hit a land. Oh, this is good. I think we'll get another scroll. Let's go, man. And you have Marangs and Exhales, and they are extremely efficient. I want to hit a land. Perfect. This is what we wanted. Yes, let's take the land. Man, this is probably the most fun you will have as a control deck. This is good removal. I think stock up is overrated. Why would I need more cards if I draw 4 a turn? You know, now all we care about are counter spells. The Badger. They can hit us with something. Okay, I think we counter the Riddler then. And we Black Sun, Badger, and the other thing. It's kind of crazy that you need a Sweeper for a 2-drop. We could of course counter this, but I don't think it's worth it. Like, it's 1 damage. They need to play way more than this to try to win the game. And we're here for those big plays. Those big plays. Thank you very much. That will qualify. And we just got a very juicy trade here. Okay, so now we drop the land. And this is the fun part of the deck. Like, if you get to this stage, you can waste every single card. You don't pay for your cards. They're just basically free. So let's go for small Black Sun. You know, I need to pay 4 mana to counter a 2-drop. Classic. Alright, they get the land back. And now they have very few choices. We need to counter those 2 cards and it should be fine. We have 3 plus 2. And we'll draw later so we don't have to discard. We already played the land. Man, the favorite stage of every control player. Just drawing 4 cards a turn. Part of the combo, it discounts the other things too. That's not a bad one. But I think we still counter the big stuff. This can stay. Sure, so this will be Exhale. Now they need to pay 4. This is why we play Exhales and not like the Lessons package, because I considered it, but then you cannot have plays like this. And Marang and Exhale is incredible. See? They just cannot go through the shield of 4 cards a turn. They draw a card. Man, this is too strong. Like, we have to counter it. Like, I'm not sure what will drop, but something will probably drop. Right? Because when we kill it, they get the permanent, and we have no idea what the permanent is. Which is kinda, you know, the main deal. I think we pay life and we stock up because we have Into the Flood Maw is amazing. I think we have to go for this because we have so many islands. And probably a counter spell. Man, what an interesting hand. Man, like, if we are on the play, this would be exactly what we are missing. Then we drop this and we defend for the rest of the game. But on the draw, we had to tap out and we'll probably have to answer whatever shenaniganery will happen here. So I think it's like a combo deck, right? The one we showcased a very long time ago. Okay, so they get some discount. Our opponent, or I mean, kinda tracks, you know? Just saying. Doesn't seem to be a coincidence. I think we bounce this guy. They have 2 creatures, so they will get 2 mana discount. They want to draw a card. I think we just go with this and we kill the Battle Crier, so our opponent can enjoy, you know, losing. As they should. Alright, we definitely pay life because it's like a combo deck. I really want to kill this. And then we keep up the counter spell, and then we go for the scroll on the next turn, I guess. I would love to drop it already, man. But we have to kill this. Ranger, Druid. They don't have counters, so I think we go for Shoot the Sheriff first. We still have to kill the Overlord as well, so man, we will need to do a lot of work. And I would love to have this scroll, but you know. Okay, so now they are plotting, that's fine. That is actually super fine because we can use this turn. This is a bad turn to go for this type of play because the Overlord flips. So even if they don't give us a target, they already gave us the target 3 turns ago. And now we can use the mana to answer it. So we didn't lose the mana as they wanted to. So now we go for the scroll. They will see what the strategy is, so that's a bit of a problem. And they also got ramp, and this is free. So we need to be very careful. This will be the turn when they go absolutely all in. And I hope we can stop it. I'm not sure. We can only hit one piece of the combo. Probably not this one. They didn't tap anything, but so far they are not getting value. The next card gives them value. And next card, guess what? Gets freaking countered. And I mean, that was a big blunder. Oh, 1 damage. Well, that's always something you like to see. I would love to hit the island, man. Okay, so we could sweep this. I think we pay 1 mana, man. But then we cannot sweep. That's kinda important. They still might have a bomb, but we don't know what the bomb is. Man, missing land here is actually incredibly massive. It loses us so much. So I think we have to sweep it, just to make sure that, you know, we kinda don't give them any pieces on the board, so they need to play all of them in 1 turn. Or at least, you know, from the hand. If we had 1 extra mana, we already would draw a card and then draw another. Alright, let's see. So one of the cards is Vestige. Let's see what the other one is. This is the only problem so far. Alright, alright. Okay, and we got the island. The winning play. The winning play. And now everything is free. And now we can get to the juicy stuff. I think we chill. If they didn't threaten us on the next turn, they won't threaten us on this turn. We can also, you know, counter something probably. Leaves the battlefield. I think we just draw cards, man. Alone it does actually nothing. Like, we just draw a removal and kill. Probably Strategic Betrayal. Let's go Strategic Betrayal. And now we get cards every single turn. And we still have counter spells. This is kinda nice, to be honest. I don't imagine us paying 8 mana. Like, come on. We need something else, that's for sure. And this gives us Surveil too. We could also try to stock up. Honestly, we can take the hit from this, so worst case we will do it the next turn. I think we've got this. Shoot the Sheriff is the card we want. We need to be careful when we do the thing. Maybe after combat, we'll see. We'll see, guys, but this should be the winning spot. We just need 1 or 2 turns to just close it, you know? I will take this damage. I think it's worth it. This deck is not very good at dealing direct damage. They have this Hawk sometimes. Alright, that's fine. So I think this is something we will counter. No, we get this. Now we are getting more cards. Oh, this is perfection. I hope they don't have interruption. They are highlighting stuff, but this deck generally doesn't play like counter spells or like artifact removal. Now we are getting to, man, 3 cards a turn gets everyone. Like, nobody can survive this. Let's freaking go. More cards, thank you very much. So we are up to 7 right now. Not the best draw, but we'll manage. So probably we'll kill this on our opponent's turn, and then we will probably counter the passive, the triggered ability. Random, nope, nope, nope. I deny you the possibility of some random encounters. I have lure away materia. If you know, then you know. Alright, we kill this one. I should draw the card, but it shouldn't matter too much. And in all this is counter spell for the next turn. So I will draw card first and see what we get. With stock up, honestly, I think we just find a... Oh, man. Okay, show me. What is the permanent? Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. I would love to pay 2 life, man. But first, let's draw. Maybe we just draw an island. That would be easier. I want to get into those, 5 cards a turn. I think this is the sweet spot for every control mage. We didn't really hit anything. That's a little bit sad. So I think we will stock up just to make sure we have the right play. That's why we keep this intrusion. This is nice. So we definitely go for a counter spell. And probably Marang. Wait. No, I want them to cast it. Because that will take the full turn. So whatever they draw, they will still play it. And that's good for us. That's actually super good for us. Sometimes you want to bait your opponent into a bad play, basically. And we still can Marang. No, we play this. We still need a few more cards, Like 3 a turn is definitely not enough. So I want to bait them into random and counter. We counter it. And then they kind of fold. See? Absolutely. This is what it means to be a control player. You have the scheme. You know everything they will do. That's why we play blue. And now we can draw a card. And on the next turn, they won't have chances. Like, we'll start doing counter spells exactly and 3 steps ahead soon. So now let's go for this. We're kind of low on library, but I made sure that it's enough to win the game. We played the land, so we don't need this one. And, let's start drawing cards. At some point they will also need to use this. We'll start playing our Marangs and going for the kill. Exactly. I think we can drop this then. Man, this is perfect. This is the type of game where, you can just appreciate the real power of a control deck in the late game. We go this. Oh, only one. Exhales are pretty good. With Marang, we can force them to pay so much. So I think we go double counter spell here. It also taps them out completely. Yep. And now we counter this one. They have only 1 mana, so we know that was the whole turn. And now we start going into multiple Marangs. So we can try to go for the finish. And probably like 3 steps ahead or something. They swing for 1. You need to still be patient when you are trying to, close the game. 20. I mean, we can just draw later. So first, let's go for this. Because we want to start hitting them. I think they might not have more threats, but still we need to be prepared. You can finish the game with Marangs pretty easily. Random and counter. Sure. That's why we have those counters. Man, Detect Intrusion is definitely shining today. And we'll probably go for Strategic Betrayal. We should have 1 more. Yep. See, we are just tempoing them perfectly. And now we will draw... We can draw 9 cards. I kid you not right now. 4, and 1 from the draw. Yep. This is so fun. Just drawing cards. Into the Flood Maw for later. We don't need it. I kinda wanted Strategic Betrayal, so let's try to survey into it. I think we have 1 more. If not... No, we will just play it, man. I want selection. Exhale. Into this, I guess. We swing. I want 3 steps ahead or something like this, because then we can make a copy. Okay, into the Flood Maw. I mean, that's fine. So that was what they had for all of this time. Alright, so I think we keep the counter spells. I still think we have plenty of 3 steps ahead in the deck. I'm trying to draw them, but we are not hitting them. Because that's the missing, the last link. Or I guess the Strategic Betrayal, but we should be ready for this. 4 cards, so let's go for Aetherize. Into the Flood Maw will do exactly the same thing. So now they will probably go for this. I don't think they have too many threats. Yep, perfect. Oh man, can we get something better? We can draw cards here. We need to time the lethal. So we will not draw too many cards right now. Alright, we exhale. Show the Marang they know about. They will probably swing with the elves now. We kill the elves. We'll go for a perfect kill here. We want to play definitely at least one mark. I think we just try to hit 3 steps ahead, man. Man, I'm sure we have those, right? 1, 2. Oh, maybe we... I think we still have 1. Alright, so we go Marang here. This will be the main one. Yeah, we have enough of Waterbending. I consider putting in the deck something that shuffles the library, but so far I'm always like able to close the game, so I don't think we need it. And we probably don't need another Waterbending Scroll. Oh, only one? Easy. Alright, so we have a counter spell. Probably we can draw double Marang. If we had 3 steps ahead, we just make the copy, you know? So that would make things easier. Okay. They still need another threat. This can be bounced for a single point of mana, which is really good for us. 7 cards. Let's see what they put. I mean, they are really fighting, man. They are doing their best. Here's some overlords for bouncing. All right. Now we can basically keep bouncing everything that doesn't have haste, and the combo is kind of broken. I think we go for like 2 cards. That should be a... Okay, this is exactly what we wanted. That's a good removal. And that means we don't need to get into... Oh, we know exactly the cards. That's perfect. So we play the land, Strategic Betrayal. That solves the creature and the graveyard. And we probably drop 1 more Marang. I guess we could bounce it, but I don't think it makes much of a difference. And this is 2-turn lethal, so right now they kinda need to either kill us or defend. Probably the red overlord is like the biggest deal. Alright, I think that's fine. That's why we left so many cards. Do we want to replay? Nope. We wait 1 more turn then. Timur Battlecrier. Sure. They don't know about this Exhale, so they will probably, get hit by it. Yep, and that's the last card. And that's why you need to be patient. As you can see, this is where they lost finally. They have absolutely nothing more. And now we can drop some Marangs. We can keep bouncing this guy forever. And that will be very quickly far. So we bounce this. We go for another. This way, next turn is lethal like 100%, even if they draw Into the Flood Maw, and we still keep the bounce spell. So if they try to combo, we can always break it. And that was the most patient closure of a game of a control player. We went through whole deck. See, there's no need to shuffle. You usually just can close the game if you are patient enough. Alright guys, so if you watched the whole video, you probably kinda have the idea what the deck is about. I will tell you things that you might not realize after watching the video. First, of course, in order to get the discount, you need all the islands. So the mana base for this deck is super rough. Passage is here because it can be a basic land. We have basically every single land in standard that can emulate island while giving different color of mana. So we have 12 sources, but you usually take this only on swamp once and rest always islands because you need to fuel this. This is like the main engine for the deck. And in all honesty, we have so few win cons that you need to be very aware how you use them because it's basically Marang. We cannot even play reefs, fountain ports, because they all cut into islands. You can try and go for an even longer game plan, but we try to be efficient. So this is where we got, and before adding stock ups, I had some value problems in this deck. So I think stock up is perfect to get the scroll, the sweeper or removal, so you can fix the whole game, get it where you want, and Aetherize is still nice to, get this 1 free turn that you need to, draw cards or whatever, just that your opponent doesn't really expect. We play more counter spells than normally, because normally you play like this package, but Detect Intrusion kind of doubles as, creature counter spell with this triggered ability thing. So in a way, it can counter more stuff than normally, and that's why we can cut a little bit of 3 steps ahead. So yeah, in the end, I cut the 4th one as as I didn't exactly remember in the last game, but that gives you more power. Usually you can find 3 targets during the game, so that frees your 3 steps ahead. And Into the Flood Maw, it might seem small, but this card, man, is so incredibly good. And you didn't see the game, but I tested this deck also in Unranked, and I played against Painful Quandary. That was a really cool match. And I couldn't counter it early game, so I basically kept, bouncing it with Marangs and Into the Flood Maw until the point I could just counter it when they play it. So this is in a way your enchantment and artifact removal for things that go wrong in the early game. And for 1 mana, having basically a removal is incredibly useful, just to combine this with a second play, usually the scroll, so you can have it on board and start drawing those cards. Like, this is super important. The faster you draw, the faster you start winning. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. This is a different spin of a classic control deck, and I really wanted to showcase you this card. I had my eyes on this card for a while, and it's uncommon, so you can always try it and see if you like it. So yeah, that's it for today. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you to all of our patrons for supporting the content so we can keep making those videos. Really appreciate it, guys. And also thank you to everyone new who joined Patreon. That makes me happy to see that we are growing. So really thank you, and I hope you are enjoying it. And that's it for today. Tell me in the comments if you enjoy some good old Dimir with new twists and new strategies. And yeah, that's it for today. Thank you for watching, and see you guys tomorrow.